This lesson is on genetics from Chapter 9, Lesson 1 and 2 from your Pearson Realize textbook, pages 334 to 344. The vocabulary words that we will be using in this lesson is gene, Punnett square, genotype, phenotype, heterozygous, and homozygous. How do genes affect inheritance? Genes are factors that controls traits. Let's review a point. Traits are physical characteristics, such as your eye color, your hair color, things that we can see. Genes can either be dominant with a capital letter, that's how we represent it, and they always show up when the organism has this gene. Or genes can be recessive, and we represent that with a lowercase letter. Recessive genes are hidden when paired with a dominant gene. Organisms only have recessive traits when they have two recessive genes. How we model this and get it mathematically charted is by using a Punnett square. A Punnett square is a chart that shows all the possible ways that genes can combine. To make a Punnett square, first we start by making a box like this with 4 boxes within it. Next, the parent genes are written on the outside of the box. Here I did a capital R with a lowercase r, and on the other side I put the other parent, a capital R with a lowercase r. For this example, I'm going to use the arrows to show how the genes go inside the boxes. Inside the boxes are the children's genes. This capital R gets dropped down in these 2 boxes. This lowercase r gets dropped down in these 2 boxes. Here's the other parent's genes given to the children's. So this R comes across on both of these boxes, and this lowercase r goes across in both of those boxes. Finally, let's write what the answers look like without any of the arrows for distraction. So this is the final results. Here in this first box are 2 capital R's because of bringing those together. This is a capital R with the lowercase r. Same thing here because it's down and across, and then down and across, 2 lowercase r's, 2 recessive genes. Here are some terms, and I put it in a 3-column note for us to stay organized. Term, to explain, and then an example. A genotype is an organism's genetic makeup. See how I underline that? Here are some ways that we show the genotypes. Capital R, so 2 dominants. Capital R, lowercase r, a dominant with a recessive, and 2 lowercase r's, that is 2 recessive genes. Phenotype is an organism's physical appearance. So we have round, and that's how it physically would look, or wrinkled, and I drew a wrinkly looking seed. Heterozygous are 2 different genes for a trait. So this is an example of that, where there's a dominant with a recessive. A dominant recessive are 2 different types of genes. That's heterozygous. Homozygous are when the 2 of the same genes are for a trait. Here are 2 dominants, that's the 2 same genes, or 2 recessives. Those are the 2 of the same genes. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope that you did well with taking your notes. If you have any questions, please let me know.